Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to take and make a jump weld. A jump weld is basically when you take another random bit of steel and you jump it or you lay it onto a bar and you weld it to blend it in. You can see a lot of different examples of this type of weld and all sorts of ironwork, from anvil blocks to side shelves to parts where you see decorative elements on stake anvils to even hammers and such. So it's a very handy weld to be able to have in your arsenal. It's a really simple weld, and I'm going to show you what that looks like here in just one moment once I get this to its final welding heat. So this is almost up to temperature. I've got two random bars that I'm just going to throw them together and jump weld them very quick. And let's hope they'll stick on this first try. So they'll stick, see if they'll stick in the fire. That's first test. These two pieces, they'll stick in the fire. They're definitely hot enough. They're down in the oxygen, so they're burning just a bit. So there we go. That's been jump welded. You could take an additional heat at this point if you would like and just weld that on a little bit more, but those two pieces are stuck. So I'm going to go ahead and take one more heat with this. You don't want to dig it down to the air blast of the fire, so you want to make sure that you have a good amount of oxygen-free fuel build up. That's the coke of the fire. You want to make sure you got a good bed of coke build up, lay it on top, and then cover it with a good bed of coke as well. That will help prevent some of that burning. If you'll notice when I brought it out of the fire that it was sparkling a little bit, sizzling or burning if you will, that's because as I was talking the pieces had shifted themselves down closer to the air blast at the bottom of the fire pot. For a good weld, or for best welding practices, you want to make sure that you don't do that. You want to keep them up off the bottom and constantly cycle good coke underneath there, so this way it eats up the oxygen from the air blast of your fire. Sometimes it's a little difficult to do in demonstration mode here when you're spending most of your time talking and less of your time forging. A whole lot more yammering and very little hammering. So while this gets back up to welding heat, I just want to thank you all for watching this video. If you've liked this video, make sure to share it around with your friends. That really does help support the channel. And it's a great way of being a sponsor of us here at Christ-Centered Ironworks, and being part of our community is just sharing this stuff around with your friends if you found it helpful. And if you'd like to support us financially, go check out our website over at blacksmithpdfs.com if you want to help produce videos that we do here on the channel. We greatly appreciate you there. So out we go. Again, that's welded in. Now I'm not going to do too much to clean up work or squaring work or anything like that. I just want to take and show that you can weld something like that. I'm not going to do a whole lot in the, like I said, clean up or anything else on this. This is going to be part of a class that I am teaching, which is a 3-day long forge welding intensive. And so this is part of a key ring sample chain that I'm making. So this way I can put them all on a sample key ring. This way people can see what the individual welds do. All right, and there you have it. That is what a simple jump weld looks like. The weld is nothing more than taking one bar and layering it on top of another, either to the side or mid bar or something like that, and just jump welding it right on. And one good way of testing whether you've got a weld good or not is if the two pieces, if you want to know if your piece is welded or not, if this were to turn black, this bar would turn black while this bar is still red, you would have problems. That would mean that this bar is not properly welded to this bar. When they're fully welded and you've made a completed joint, both bars will cool and contract at the same rate in temperature, as you see here. Now don't get fooled, that is holding it up in the air, because if you take and put this, let's say I lay the small bar down on the anvil face and it chills ever so slightly, it might look a little darker than the other one because it was the cool side down. So you want to check your weld by holding it up and letting it air cool. If it all cools down in one single mass, you're in good shape. That's a properly welded piece. Okay, so that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, hope you enjoyed this one. God bless you, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.